Hi, got myself a fountain pen. Thought I'd get the complete opposite to a tactical pen and go the other way around. This is a Lamy Safari. These are pretty well respected and regarded as a good beginner pen for a fountain pen user. I've never written with a fountain pen before. That was my first it's been my first day of attempting really. It's quite easy, it's quite enjoyable. This is a type of fountain pen that's modern. You don't need to dip it in ink as much as just load up an ink cartridge into it. It comes with, I'll show you how it comes, just stand by. Got another one handy. There's a white version from our sister. It comes with a little plastic ring around there, cardboard ring, sorry. When you take it off, you unscrew the bottom. There's your ink sitting freely in there. That cardboard tube blocks the ink from getting, because what you'll do is when you take this cardboard off, you'll then click the pen together and that will puncture the ink tube and get the ink going. So that is that there, that's how it comes. They often come in little boxes, but mine just came in a couple of little plastic bags from eBay. I guess you pay a little bit less and you lose out on packaging. Ah well. So anyway, what do you get? This is a plastic construction pen and you pay about $30 to $40 for one. That is your nib there. This is the medium nib, which seems to be what the default comes with. You can see there, you've got some ink sort of hanging around there a little bit. It's one of those problems where I made the mistake of touching it. It looked perfect, but then I touched it, didn't I? So what happens is the ink drips down, and it is held quite well amongst this metal here. Right now that's kind of loaded with ink, and it's just held then nice and gently at the tip, so a proper liquid ink. The tip there is medium, so it's going to give a medium line, which I still feel is quite fine. You can swap these out for heavier or lighter inks, thinner or thicker. The grip there is just like a two different bevel. You can hold it like this, or which is how I end up holding it. You just put the tip down against the paper, and as you do, that ink starts to be released, and it feels good to write with a fountain pen. It really does. You can press, you can just drape gently. It's definitely different. And this ink is rather quick drying as well, which is one of the better things. I think a fountain pen's often at the mercy of its ink, and this Lamy ink is quite good, so I got a bunch of refills for it as well. You don't really get much else on it apart from a very cool pocket clip, which, as I'll show you in a second, fits very well into the pocket. Boop. Just like that. Nice and deep. Goes really well. Pulls out nice and easily, but isn't going to shake free either. So about as good as you can get a pen clip, I'd suspect. I like how it looks as well. I like that nice long sort of paper clip appearance. Very, very cool. So this pen, very, very light because of its plastic construction. Let's get some specs on it, hey? Specs, specs, specs. We're all about specs. On my scales, which are also red, this weighs 17 grams. Very, very light. Let's get the Swiss tool out and measure it. From tail to toe, it is 14 centimeters long. When you take off the lid, it's a little bit longer, spreads it out to 16 centimeters long. Not a great deal of other features really, very simple. Little ink window there. Once the ink is low, I'll be able to see an air bubble there, I hope, or probably by holding it up to the light. And that's about what you get. You get a little plastic bit underneath that metal there, which is holding the ink amongst that sort of structure. Not really else a great deal to say. Just kind of sharing my new little venture. I'm going to probably just start trying to write a bit more and just neaten my handwriting up a bit. Whether or not I'll use these at work or not, we have to take notes quickly, I'm not sure. I think once you practice, you can probably take notes quicker than anything. It's just right now while I'm learning, probably not. But as I'm already finding, writing with a fountain pen is an erotic experience. Fantastic. I'll see you cats later.